Hello, hello, it is Lee and D back at it again, and we're going to go ahead and show you some of our power batteries and power stations that we use to power up the things we use in our van, such as refrigerators, cell phones, the hot kettle, the hot lunchbox, and some fans and a whole bunch of different things. Okay, so this is it right here. The hubby's setting up a station for it right here. And don't ask me exactly how many watts is what. I'm just going to go ahead and do the video and just showing you this is what we use. And we've got EcoFlow. Of course, you know that's this favorite right there. So this right here is the EcoFlow. Here we go. EcoFlow Delta Max 2. All right. And we have another EcoFlow right there. And this one right here is the EcoFlow River
3 Plus.
River 3 Plus.
With the extended battery.
And that's the extended battery. So here it is, and this is the extended battery. So altogether that brings that up to 600 right there. And of course we have a little solar panel. Now we have a couple of small solar panels that's portable, and the other one is inside the van. So I'm not going to go ahead and bring that out, but we can use that or not use it. Now what our purpose is, what we're trying to do is have as much as power as we can. So if we're not in sunlight, or we're in some place where it's raining or whatever, we want to make sure we have continuous power to run what is the equipment that's inside our van. So this right here does it all. This is definitely enough power to run, and this is before the solar panels, right? So we have no solar panels or anything on top of our van because we're still trying to keep it stealth. And we still want it to look like a cargo van, a regular utility van, a work van. Right, so this is going to be the inside power of it. So we're serious about some power. This is something that you just don't want to run out of, to me, and it's nice and efficient. So it took us a while to get these things. This is not an overnight. So if you're just doing your van build, take your time to get whichever ones. You can get whatever power packs you want. We just tend to go with EcoFlow because it's worked very well with us. But you can get whichever ones you want. And, what I would suggest, though, when you go to get them, they have Black Friday sales or Memorial Day sales or Labor Day sales. Look for those sales and go ahead and pick them up. They're a lot more affordable than they used to be. I would not start with the smallest power pack, depending on what you're doing, unless you're only going to do cell phones and something small, iPads. I would suggest you at the minimum, at least get the 1,000 watt one for at least, because with that you can at least do a whole lot versus you get a smaller one and then try to build up, because then you wind up with a lot of power packs. Now these are very small and efficient, so we do put them in certain areas when we're using them, but most likely most of them are going to be all in one area. So, and they're easy enough for me to lift. At least this one is right here. And the smaller ones, those will be stationary, and the bigger one, the hubby lifts right there. So again, so this is the power stations. Obviously they're very quiet. It's not a generator, they're power stations, even though on some Amazon titles, you'll see it says generator. These are quiet, and they can also be used in the house in case you lose electricity in all kind of storms and whatever else we have that's going on, right? We have floods going on, we have ice storms going on, hurricanes, right? So that's a lot of power that you can use for inside the house without having a lot of gasoline and propane all around. And you may want to say, no, well, how would you use it in the house? Well, basically, we keep our power stations fully charged. So if something happens, then we can actually go ahead and use it. And if push comes to shove, we'll just go ahead and take, if what we need to, back to the van, charge it back up, and bring it back in. So that's what happens when you have no electricity in your home. You got to do what you have to do.
We got the dual generator too.
Yep. And we have, dual generator. We also have a dual generator, which is propane slash gas. And we do have some other bigger solar panels. So just in today's world of basically the weather is ever changing, right? You want to make sure that you're ready with something. And like I said, this was not an overnight thing. We've been working on this for quite a few years, so we haven't just got this back to back. We're waiting for sales and we picked it up like that. So, you know, you can go ahead and start with something, whatever size. I would not suggest go under 500, at least at the minimum. And then you can work your way up to there. And that's if you're living in the car, living in the van, living in your house, anything. These power stations come in handy no matter what. Okay, so just bring you this little video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll come back when he's finished setting up these power stations inside the van. But right now we're just showing you what we're using. And hopefully this helps a couple of people. If you have any comments, go ahead and comment down below. If you like this video content, go ahead and hit that subscribe and hit that like button. And just thank you all we really, really appreciate your subscriptions and your enjoying our videos with us and following us. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.